What's going on? Sacramento, Bay Valley, Northern Cali. We is in here, man. I'm talking about a man who been in here for decades. He done had his hands on numerous of things out here through Sacramento. We gonna say California, the West Coast. We is in here, man, with my bro, Sacramento, no other than Mafiyo Blacklight. What's going on with you, big bro?
What's going on, Nico? What's going on, loved one? Appreciate you sliding through, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Sliding
Thank you,
on
man.
me, man.
Thank you for having me come through, man. I appreciate that, my bro. Real talk, real talk.
RapKind television, RapKind television, city to city and state to state. We all still awake, cause it's not too late. We everywhere that you wanna be, bringing you the hotness you wanna see. We on the map, we hear it back, we never relax. We kicking facts, cause we on like that. You can be what you wanna be. You do you and I'ma just do me. RapKind television.
We gonna get into it, my bro. Big Mafiyo, man. Where was you born and raised?
Oh man, proudly, man, from Sacramento, man, South Sac to be, particular, man. I was born and raised in Glen Elders, man. A lot of folks don't know it as Glen Elders. They know it as Elder Creek, Elder Creek Mob.
Okay.
And born and raised 51st Avenue, firstborn grandchild, and that's where I'm from. Born and raised.
Dope. So how was it for Mafiyo, like, Mafiyo growing up in, like during them times, during the elementary years, your first little stages? How was it for you growing up?
Man, growing up in South Sac, man, I really count those years as some of the most memorable years of my life, bro. Like, some of the most enjoyable years in my life, too. Like, I had an incredible childhood, bro. Even though we were broke, you know what I'm saying? All of the sisters and brothers of my grandparents, my mom and her brothers and sisters, basically living in the same house, and we was young, all the grandkids living in the same house. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Going to school at Clayton B. Wire, for those that have ever been to CB Wire, out of South Sac, CB Wire, catching the bus there, getting back home, man, getting off the bus, chasing niggas down the street, trying to get with my cousin. I'm chasing niggas, you know what I mean, beating them, me and my cousin Eric, shit, the bigger homies in the hood setting us up to fight. You know what I mean? Me and my brother fighting the other two niggas from the corner, just banging. You know what I mean? I will never forget, them niggas made us fight. We wasn't but 8 or 9 years old. You niggas is fighting today. I think they was betting on us. I don't know. But it taught me how to throw,
Real talk.
And
what around what year is this, if you don't mind me?
78, 79,
okay.
80,
okay.
81 when Michael was on top. Feel me? And Prince was second in line. No disrespect to Prince, though.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Prince was playing the instruments, too.
Man, every one of them.
Yeah, Mike was engineering and doing his thing, too, but real talk. So that's dope. So around the late 70s, early 80s, man, you growing up in Elder Creek, man, doing your boxing thing and stuff like that, being a kid, doing your thing. So, let us know kind of like where stuff starts going from there, man, towards your later years of elementary going into junior high school. Let me ask too, my bad. How was Elder Creek during that time? Like, what was the lifestyle in Elder Creek? What was the atmosphere you were seeing?
That's crazy, man, because in the Creek, so the Creek always been, from my recollection, all of the older cats that I would look up to, or my mom and my aunties and uncles and them would be talking about around the dinner table, was on some like pimping, on some pimp shit and on some hustling shit. Always saying how old boy so and so catch him killed somebody or dealing drugs or pimping, you know what I mean? And you can never confirm that.
And this is what's
but
going,
it just be like, this is
seeing.
what kids hear. You know what I mean? I'm hearing like, wow, this shit is fucking wild. Where am I at? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then I would see these people and be like, damn, this is a person that I need to respect, or is this a person that I need to fear? I don't know.
So that was like that's what you were seeing throughout the Elder Creek area and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was all about, man, like the shit you see in 70s movies. To me, that's what it reminded me of.
Okay.
Cats with Jerry curls, afros, Cadillacs, man. And I remember one thing that traumatized me. I think we was probably like 9. This one cat named Maurice, this is the first person I ever had as a friend that was murdered. And it was one night he was walking through the creek and somebody came through, shot him, he ran to somebody's porch and died on their porch.
Mm.
And our parents had to tell us the next day, hey, your friend Maurice was shot and he died.
This was at 9?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep, I was
What
still
year
little.
is this?
This was probably around 81.
Okay.
And he was like probably 13 or 14. I think I was probably like 11.
Okay.
Because I remember he was just a little bit older than me.
Okay.
You know, and somebody I killed him.
Mm. So what's going on during them times now? What is Mafiyo doing at 11 years old? This happens to you and stuff like that.
Motherfucker trying to learn how to smoke cigarettes, learn how to get with girls, learn how to you know what I mean, play baseball, basketball, football,
Okay.
little league team type stuff, throwing dirt rocks in the field in the back, you know, riding our bikes and everything like that, you know.
Okay.
Kid shit, racing the popsicle sticks in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa taking us fishing regularly, you know, and he got the strap on the seat. Me and my brother sitting right there like, what is that? Pop off. I mean, but we safe, you know what I'm saying?
Real
Shit,
talk.
we safe.
Okay, so now you getting ready to go to, you know, your junior high school years and stuff. You didn't live through the, you know, the neighborhood of Elder Creek, man, and seen the gang, grew up around the gang, seen everything. And then, so you take that, and what starts happening in junior high school for you? And what year is this?
So junior high school is around 88, 87.
Okay.
And me and my brother went to Rudder.
Okay.
My mom was a very loving mother, loving parent. Always took care of us. We was the kids that always went to the skating ring every weekend, movies. Every school year we got the new clothes. We always had the Nintendos and the Segas for Christmas. You know, we never missed a birthday. So this is where some important people came into my life. Around the 7th grade, right? My partner Zedric, my brother UB, and my brother Tony. These are people that me and my brother Eric met. So I call them my brothers, but because we've been in the game 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So we formed a clique called Dem Boys, right? And Rudder.
Okay.
And long story short, we would get to press on letters on our hat and put Dem Boys. And I put my name. My name was Yoza K. My brother's name was Easy. His name Eric. My cousin Tony was Troop Man because he always wore the troops. My brother UB was Doc Love because he was humping on the yard duty. And then Zedric, what was Zed's name?
Z-Bone.
Z-Bone. Rest in peace, Z-Bone. So we was doing that, and we became the most popular kids on James Rudder campus, to where the principal outlawed the wearing of Dem Boys on your clothes or your hat.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's dope, though. You had a little crew cracking in 87.
And I'm going to say this.
Couldn't even wear Dem Boys.
And I'm going to say this. There was an offshoot group based on ours called The Hood. And it was the homie Toby Paradise and whoever he was recruiting. And they was running around like, because we was strong arming cats. We was just like, you want to say something to us, or you want to do, you know, just being macho young dudes. You step on my Sauconys and I'm going to put it in your ass after school. You know what I'm saying? And we did that. We got suspended several times, and then The Hood kind of was trying to be like us, and we ended up fighting them niggas because over a clique though. So this shit goes back. This is tribal. That's what people don't understand about gangs. This shit is really not something you do just for fun. So people that get in gangs just because they see it on social media and it's fun, or you think it make you cool, nah, bro, this shit is tribal, and it's dangerous.
Real talk.
Real talk.
So y'all was kind of like it. Y'all was a gang, but y'all wasn't. Y'all was pushing your own little.
We was pushing
movement.
our own clique. We
Yeah,
wasn't
your
gonna
own
fall
clique,
up under
yeah.
no color. We're not falling up under no other nigga. You know, a big homie. Yeah, I respect. There's a few people that I can call my big homie, my OGs, that really taught me something. Other than that, we gonna do our own thing.
Okay, dope. That's dope though. Real talk. That's some real shit. Okay, so now you done clicked up with this, you know, your organization. Y'all doing y'all thing, and now it's time for them high school years. What's going on with Mafiyo during these times? And what year is like say your freshman year?
High school year got rough. I was in Valley High. I went to Valley. So did my brother, all my cousins who I was just telling you about, went to Valley. Tony, UB, Zed. I got kicked out my first year. I was in the selling weed. You feel me? So
Okay.
and I got caught selling weed, and they was like, you gotta go. We ain't dealing with you. I said, oh damn, okay. So I'm going to a continuation school at that point. And it was continuation for me from on out.
All through high school?
All through high school.
So
I did ninth grade, and then continuation from there. Rio, Casaderas, and then I went to American Legion later in Oak Park.
So during all these times, what is Mafiyo doing with itself?
At that time, we had started. I had started rapping.
I know you was hustling.
I was hustling. Yep.
So you started rapping.
Then I started rapping. Yeah, we was rapping.
In high school.
In high school. Freshman year. I wasn't doing it on no serious level. Just in my bedroom.
Just rapping with the bros and shit.
Really in my bedroom with my brother. So we would take the 2 cassette player. You know how you put the one tape in to play the beat, the other tape in to record your voice. You got to put the paper things in the little boot box so it could record back. That's what we was doing. That's what sparked the music flame. Yeah, that's what sparked the music flame in me, you know. And my influences was Too Short, LL Cool J, NWA.
Okay. You know what I mean? That's dope. So you freestyling, fucking around, growing up on the music. What else? I mean, what else is you doing during the times? You messing with the music? You hustling off and on, like?
Messing with the music, hustling off and on. We doing our click thing. We was I had a homie.
So you still with the same organization from junior high?
Okay. Oh yeah, the same ones. Even in high school, same people.
Okay.
You know, we even had our hand in growing weed back in '90. You know what I mean? My partner, may he rest in peace, he was a grower. I don't know how, but he was a grower. And he would bring him over there. This was some kid grow shit, because he would bring the shit over there hella young.
Okay.
The weed was so young, like we was like, can you smoke this? We'd roll it up, smoke it, and get high. And that's what we was selling, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to Tommy Henderson, man. He ended up capping himself in the head. I wasn't there when he did it, but that's what happened to him. And my mom also, this is a crucial part of my life, because my mom got sick in 89, 90, and she got cancer. And she didn't want to tell me that she was going to die, so I didn't know. I just thought she was sick and she was going to get better. So did everybody else. My cousin that she was taking care of, who I call my brother Eric, you know, all my homies, and she got sick and she declined fast. This was in 90.
I'm sorry to hear
89,
that.
90. Oh yeah, it's good. God got her.
Real talk. So man, you've been doing the music, in and out the streets. You know, lost your mom during them high school years. So what's going on with Mafiyo now that you graduated and you ready to move? Did you graduate, or did you just start what?
So before she passed away, because it did take her about a year and a half, I went to a couple of different schools. We had moved to Oak Park from Valley High, and I went to American Legion.
Okay.
I was out there going to American Legion, and I didn't realize American Legion was all blood school.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I did.
It's the middle of the 90s?
Yep. That was about 90, 91.
Yeah, that's on Park.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was deep. It was deep. Taco Rico was still up and running.
Oh yeah. I
used to go to Taco Rico, eat the best tacos in motherfucking Oak Park, and Sac, really. And everybody embraced me though.
I was probably passing you up right there at times, because I was walking to Sac High.
Oh, you was? Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was. And you know, at American Legion, I was from the Creek, and everybody knew it. They didn't like it at first, but once they got to know me, they like, yep, you a real one, bro.
And you was what, Black Rag or?
Black Rag, yep. Okay. And I wasn't like really banging for the Creek, but I'm not gonna deny where I'm from. That's where I'm from. You feel me? I never really been in the gang banging for the gang bang sake of it.
Yeah.
Just you know, that's where I'm from.
You was a cat moving and hustling and fucking around.
And I'm not scared. You know what I mean? If you say where you from, I'm from the Creek, from the mob, homie. Oh, you don't like it? Then what we doing about it?
Damn.
And they was, you know, they was really ready to do something to a nigga, but there was some cats in Oak Park that went to American Legion. I was like, this nigga hella cool. Like, nah, it ain't gonna happen. Shout out to my folks, Kevin Bonton and his brother, Bubba Bonton. They was like, y'all niggas not doing nothing. This nigga, he good. I didn't even really know him. They just felt the energy, you know what I'm saying, and the vibe. And from there, I was good. I was skipping school with half them cats, and we was getting drunk and coming back drunk to the class, and it was good. I love Oak Park. My park years was some good years.
That's dope. That's dope. So now you're done with high school and all that type of stuff. Now what do you become?
So
what you start doing?
So I didn't graduate. My mom passed away, and I was living in G Parkway at this time.
Okay.
So my mom passed away. I was living in the G. That affected me real bad, man. Like losing a mother or losing a child is gonna really fuck you up. I don't care who you is, I don't care how strong you say you is, it's gonna fuck you up. Whether it's internally and you deal with it internally, or externally and it comes out. Mine came out externally. Mine came out, instead of crying and pain and hurt, mine came out anger. I'm like, anybody, anything can get it now. The one person that could tell me it's time for you to go inside, it's 6 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock at night, it's time to come in, son. You gotta wake up tomorrow and go to school, son. The person that could tell me that is gone. So what I want to do as a young man, I was 18. I want to buy firearms and cars and hustle. You know, we pushing hard line in the G, and that was it was cracking too.
Oh,
it was cracking.
The
G Parkway was a gold mine.
For years, that motherfucker been.
You know what I mean? It ain't the same no more, but it was a gold mine back then, and so I was into all that stuff, man. And it wasn't too long after that I was headed to prison.
Okay, what year did you end up going to prison?
92.
Okay.
92. I went to the pen in 92.
You went in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little something about that. Would you go in for, or you'd rather not say? Or
No, I went to prison for assault with a firearm, bro. All my crimes is violent.
Okay.
Assault with a firearm, assault on the police,
18
attempted murder, drive-by shooting, carjacking, and I'm not saying these things in any way that I'm proud of it, because that was something that I learned from. You know, I wouldn't be the person I am if it had not been for that prison experience, but those are the charges I went to prison for.
Okay. And what they hit you with?
They gave me 10 years.
Okay.
10 years at 19 years old. Hard time. California State Penitentiary.
Which one?
I started off in Gladiator School, DVI, Tracy.
Okay.
It's ugly, but what can you do except go do it? You know what I mean? And met a lot of real dudes in prison that I still communicate with till this day. So I went from Tracy. I left Tracy because my crimey, who was with me, was in Solano. He got 10 years too. Because he was, you know, same charges.
Y'all did the full 10, or?
We did 6 each.
Okay.
And went from prison to prison, you know. I actually got my business management diploma in prison.
Oh, dope.
You know, which helped me out after I got out. Like, it really helped me.
Oh, yeah.
Obtain nice jobs.
Was you in there messing with the music at all, writing or anything?
Yeah.
Or?
So when I was in there, other than doing business management and studying radiology, I also studied upholstery for a short time. I was writing music. You know what I mean? I was becoming Mafiyo, the Blacklight, in prison. That's where that came up. My boy Lavelle, Starworth, he's one of the 4 cats from DRS, Gangsterland. Okay, shout out Lavelle. He said, man, what's your name? One day I seen, he was like, what's your name, bro? I was like, my name Young Yo, homie. He was like, I'm Lavelle, bro, good to meet you. He said, Young Yo. I said, yeah. He said, what you do? I said, I rap and shit. He said, bust a rap. I bust a rap for him. He was like, nigga, that shit is raw, bro. And you know what your name should be, bro? Since your name is Young Yo, like Yo, you should be Mafia, but Mafiyo. I said, Mafiyo, because I'm on some Yo Yaron shit. I'm like, my name is Yo Yaron. My name Yaron, really. So I was going to take the Yo and Yaron and put it together, and I was like, that sound raw. But he was like, man, Mafiyo. I said, I'm going to try to put that in some raps and see if it stick. And it stuck.
Okay.
You know, it stuck.
Oh, dope. And this was in the pen, you got that name?
This was in the pen, yeah.
Okay.
We was doing shows on the yard, live shows, even the Woods and the essays was liking my shit. You know what I mean? Because I would infuse old school beats with the new school rap of the time. You know, a lot of people do that now, and that's been done, but it wasn't done a lot, especially back then, like 94, 95. Snoop and them was doing it. You feel me? Using the G-Funk and turning it into rap, right? So I took
sampling the Parliament, redoing the Parliament.
Yep. And I did one of the Staple Singer songs and just performed behind that beat. You know, I lit them up, boy. Lit the whole yard up.
Oh, dope.
That's when people was like, we want to hear more. Just motherfuckers on the yard. Hey man, bust a rap. I heard you out there. Woo, bust a rap. That's when niggas that get on the thing and start beatboxing, freestyling and shit. You feel me?
Real. That's real. That's dope.
Gladiators in that motherfucker, man.
Any other stories you like to share with us? Do you know during the pen time?
About prison, really prison, man. The best thing about prison is leaving. The best thing about prison is leaving that jack, man. So when I paroled, that was one of the happiest days of my life, man. And I knew what I was gonna do when I paroled.
So, and what was that with Mafiyo? Now you Mafiyo, you just did your time, you know, you was out doing your dirt to get in there. Now what's going on? You finally get out.
So when I get out, man, my goal was to start a record label.
Okay.
I had studied the business of music. I got my management diploma, and I was like, I'm ready, bro. I just want to get into music. I had some money, thanks to my mother. You know what I mean? She left me well off. Through her passing, I would rather have my mother here than any amount of money. But since she had to go, she left something for me. You know, so I said, all right, I'm gonna invest that. So I started a record label called Sky Up Records, and I started a group called Hyrisk.
And what year is this?
This is 99.
99, okay.
It was my brother Eric, my cousin Day Celeb, and we just got together and said, let's name the group Hyrisk, but let's spell it different, and let's promote it. You know, so I started booking venues, and started doing shows, and we got a buzz around town.
So what's going on with this project? Like, you guys self-financed it?
We self-financed it, I financed it. You know what I mean? With the next thing
And who did the production?
Production was a place called Candy Shop. Back in the day, they was in West Sac.
The beats?
They did the beats and we recorded there.
Okay.
The homie J-Dad and one of the homies named Keith. I forget what it's called, RapKind, you know. But they were real talented brothers. And the Candy Shop was a dope place to be.
Shellac and wax for show. Jewels on swell, diamond cuts and gold. It's lyrics crystal. Like missile, I'ma shoot this bird. Relax and rest. While burning off the lyrical herb, I caught your eye. You saw your play, your partner slide by. Say hi, slow my roll, recognizing you shy. I shot the number, then left it up to you to get with the gap I give. And here to play a G on the hip. I be in traffic, but don't you get discouraged, my love. It's all biz. Living as a lucrative thug, and when I'm clear, attention is exclusively yours. I bring a rose, negligee, and pinky rings for your toes. The night is yours. Set this motherfucker on fire. Candlelight dinners and luck shots, cruising the river. Second guessing, it's not allowed on this trip. Let's dip, get whipped off the wine that we sip. All the money will make you rich.
And that's Hyrisk, man. I was the high voice, E Doja was the mid, and Celeb was the low.
Okay.
Which is why our choruses mesh together so well.
Oh, dope. So any features on that project?
Yeah, on the first project, man, we went back and forth from we wanted to do it by ourselves or do we want to have features. So we said, fuck it, we gotta have features because we're really trying to promote to a wider crowd. So we went to City Hall.
Okay.
Walter and in the Bay, we had got an investor named John Boyd, Harvest Time Records, and he put 80,000-90,000 into us. Paid for hella features. We had Richie Rich. We had to go out there and politic with Dan Be Legit. We had Forte. What else we had on that thing? Mac Mall, San Quinn. We had Messy Mar on that thing.
That's a nice cast, a lot of Bay Area legends.
Yeah, my little cousin Scheme from Fresno on that thing. But what made the album do well was that even though it looked like with all these features, it looks like a compilation back in the days. Because Hyrisk was not pictures of us. It was just a collage of a truck being chased by the police over a bridge. It looked dope, but nobody seen us. So it's like, oh, this is a compilation. But when you start hearing it, you hear us on every song, lighting it up. We never got ate on none of the songs. Richie Rich couldn't eat us. Forte, and this ain't no disrespect to them, but we wasn't getting ate. Mac Mall, these is talented elite rappers.
Oh yeah.
And we hanging with them. You feel me? And that made the album magical. And it made it a Sacramento album, even though it's a whole bunch of Bay Area features on it. But shout out to everybody that was on that album because they really did help make that album the classic that it became.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So what's some of the singles on there that, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers was rocking?
Man, I'm Not Alone was one of the biggest songs played on the prison yard back in 2001. That was the song I did. It's called I'm Not Alone. It was all about being in prison. Okay. So when you go listen to the Hyrisk Legal Tender album, go listen to I'm Not Alone. Also, Can't Kiss You in the Mouth. That one went crazy. That was San Quinn, Messy Marv, and Day Celebo. You can already know what Can't Kiss You in the Mouth is going to rap about. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay? And then was the two hot singles. The other one was Platinum Flop.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Platinum Flop, went crazy too.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So now, man, okay, you out, man. You done went through your trials, tribulations, you know, a price, you know, and then you got your project out, man. It's like, what's going on? Y'all out there performing? Y'all, what y'all doing? Y'all moving and grooving? Tell us, you know, let us know how, you know, how you pushed the album.
We pushed the album by booking events locally in Sac first.
Okay.
I remember one of the events we booked through Said Singleton. Shout out Said. This was when he still owned a hotel called the Paul Bunyan Inn on 47th Avenue in South Sac.
Oh yeah, right off the freeway.
Right off the freeway, man. The Paul Bunyan, man. You feel me? And we had a show there. That shit turned up. It went crazy. We did 2 shows at the Colonial through my big bro. I have an honor calling him my big bro, Slow Mo.
Oh yeah, Slow Mo. Yep. That's the bro.
SRT Studios, man. They was cracking back in the day. And we sold out the Colonial twice, 700 seats, fully packed. Twice, you know what I mean? The show was called A Million Made, and then the next show was called Million Made 2.
Oh yeah, actually we was performed at one of them.
Did you?
At the Colonial. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's organic right there.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, that's one of the first times, you know, that made me was like having some love for you too, like getting to know you, and you put us on the show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you're a real cat for that. You know
yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. And so, and then the label that we was dealing with, the independent label, Harvest Time Records, my boy John Boy, took us to on a tour. We went to Louisiana, Mississippi, and we performed. And shout out Big Pig Pen, because he was the one that kind of helped set that up.
Yeah, Big Pig.
Yeah, Big Pig set that up with California Entertainment and Big Jose, Big Lychee, and a couple other cats that was up under his label.
Oh, dope.
So we was promoting, and then throughout the Bay too. Oh yeah, we also had a guy named Big V. Shout out Big V. He's still on the ground running. He's still active. Big V, he was key. I'm gonna tell you something. He was key because he put up posters every fucking where. You can't go nowhere in NorCal or LA without seeing Hyrisk at a certain time when we just dropped it, right? My cousins from LA was calling, man, cousin, your album out here? Y'all out here tonight? Y'all doing a show out here tonight? I'm like, no, why we would be doing it? He like, I see your posters all everywhere. We knew Big V was in the city with the posters, pacing them up, get in the truck, Italian leather's fat, turn up the beat and blow some air, act funny, you're getting slapped. There be none of that. You feel me? That was one of the lines I had busted just to honor Big V, because he did such a good job. And also, John Boy was smart enough to put our commercial, he got a commercial produced and put it on BET, MTV, in local areas. This was back before the game was even known.
Yeah.
Putting it on local areas, and when people would see it, they'd be like, this the new shit, this it. This must be the new shit. Because it's everywhere. So that was promoted very, very well.
Oh, that's dope.
And it sold very, very well.
And this is what, through 99 to 2001?
Yep, 99, 2000, and 2001.
Okay.
And we start working on our second album.
Oh, dope. And what's the name of this project?
The second album is called High Risk Risky Business.
Okay.
And we left Harvest Time Records for Risky Business. We were going to do something called Platinum Plot with Harvest Time, but it was just politics, man, that it didn't work out. You know what I mean? Without getting into the details, but it didn't work out. So we left. And I did my own thing. I established my own with
So that project never came out?
Yeah, the Platinum Plot never came out that he had planned, but I put out Risky Business.
Okay.
And I put that out through a cat named Phantom, through Certified, and he had the plug with Bayside Distribution. So Bayside had us in Ozone Magazine, Murder Dog. You know, they had us doing shows.
Who did production for this one?
Production for this one was just scattered, man. We had some cats in Fresno do some production. We went back to some of our old Bay Area cats, East Palo Alto cats. Some Sac cats. We did some stuff at Livewire.
Okay.
Had playing live instruments on it and stuff. So it was a real scattered bucket of beats on that. Nobody that I could say, oh, that beat maker, you know. But the beats was saucy. And we had some Bay beats too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
I you know what? To mention, I gotta shout out my boy Toriano, because he really did do some of our hardest beats on Risky Business.
Okay. Any features on this one?
Features on that one, we went back to Sac, so we did Marvelous.
Okay.
We did Lil Pig Pen.
Okay.
We did PCO, you know, Cocaine and Chronic Dog. Who else we do on that thing, man? Those were the ones that stand out for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dope. So what's going on with this project? What y'all do with this?
So that one, to me, it wasn't promoted right. Bayside was going out of business with Tower Records, and after they did a couple little things for you, everything just stopped. And then that was when everybody was, for some reason, we was like, these motherfuckers about to close down. So they was like, you better go get your money. That was like the word on the street. You had to deal with Bayside. These niggas going bankrupt, so you better go get your money. So I had to go put pressure on the certified dude, Phantom, to have him open up the books. He didn't want to do it, so we had to talk with him, and he took us over to the warehouse where they had all the distribution stuff and all the posters. I walk up in there and see 1,000 posters of ours sitting there. Hundreds of CDs just sitting there. I'm like, well, damn, what is all this? Like, why? I said, why can't give me some of this stuff? It's just sitting here. They was like, we can't do that. We can't do that. Me not knowing about, I'm just like, okay, I ain't trying to steal nothing. Even though it's mine, it ain't really mine. You know what I mean? We under signed paperwork. So once I saw that, bro, and I understood that the product is out of my control for the most part, I said, fuck it, now I'm doing my own thing. I'm just putting my stuff out independently, and I'm gonna just do a Mafiyo Blacklight album.
Okay.
Yeah. So that we didn't really even do too much promotions on Risky Business. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's some dope songs on there too.
So now what? You saying you coming out with a solo?
I went solo, bro. I did the Mafiyo Blacklight Glowing. Produced that with my boy Taurus. You know what I mean? He was a producer in Sac, and he had some hot beats, man.
Okay.
I also did feature my cousin AK, rest in peace, the less fortunate. Do some more stuff with Lil Pig.
Man, that was a real dude.
Real dude, man. He had bars too.
Pig for real.
And I just wanted myself to shine on that album, so I did a lot of my own. You know what I mean? I didn't do too many features, you know, and it did well too. And I pressed up those copies on my own, and I sold them either at a tower or on consignment. Just let everybody know I'm barring them. Okay. You know what I mean? And I got melodies and harmonies, and I got concepts that will make you dance or that make you think. You know what I mean? I mean, I did so well with that album, FM 102, when they used to play the I don't know if they called it Bump It or Dump It or not, but they used to play the I-5 show or whatever it was. They banged my shit for like 4 weeks straight. I did a song called Sack Boy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that shit was hot, and they played it, they liked it, they got a good response from it, they kept playing it. Then they asked me for another song. They was like, that one is done made its run, we need one more. So I gave them another song, and I did an impersonation of Bernie Mac on the front of it, right? And for some reason, everybody thought that was Bernie Mac on my song. Damn. They thought that was the Mac, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't gonna tell them it wasn't. You feel me? I did the voice of Bernie Mac, and everybody thought it was Bernie, so that made that song popular. And that song ran 4 weeks as well.
That's dope.
That's
dope. Who was the DJs around you? Remember? Or?
Yeah, Big Kid Boots, Wayne Wayne, Ebro.
Wayne and Ebros. It was both bros right there, for real.
Yeah. Ebro, I ain't gonna lie, man, and this is no shade to Ebro, because he is very successful brother in the music industry, but he really gave us a hard time back then. Like, and I don't know if it was because he was on some real organic shit, like, nigga, this shit is not easy. You can't just come to me and give me something, I'm gonna play it. Make me wanna play it. I said, I'll make you wanna play it, nigga. Play my shit.
You did.
But, I mean, we basically came at him like that, and it didn't work, obviously. Damn. He ain't gonna play our shit just because we threatened him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
nigga, get that shit buzzing. But that was my experience with Ebro. That's when he had the dreads. He had the long dreads running around. And we both used to fuck with Street Zone Fashions. I forget they had a shop called something else. I think it was Ozone or some shit. It was some shit like some space alien shit in Florin Mall. The name of their store. And it was this dude named Bill.
Yeah, they had the other store too that he was part of that.
He was like a Pakistani. Yeah, it was Street Zone Fashions. And then he had the mother store was called something else. I don't remember what it was called, but Ebro used to function with him, and he used to the dude used to own the store, used to fuck with me. He liked it, my style. He liked it, Ebro, so we would always bump into each other into that store. You know, but we ended up being cool. Ebro ended up being really cool, and he told us how we should go about getting our music played. So he really did drop some diamonds on us.
That's what he would do for real.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay, so now, how you feeling, man? You got your own project out, man. You've been rocking and rolling. You know, did you do shows and all that type of stuff? You pushed that movement for a minute?
I was doing shows, bro. I was pushing that movement, bro. I had this light.
And what year is this, too?
This is now, I would say, around 2004.
2004,
okay. 2004, I had did the Blacklight Glowing album. And I was doing shows. I would do shows at the local bars. I would try to book shows in the Bay and LA and stuff, and shit was just a rat race to me. It was like, even though my shows were good because I would bring a light with me, and if you step on the little button, the light would turn on, and it looked like it's shining from underneath you.
Oh, that's dope.
And I bring the light and I plug it up, and I be doing my little shit, and I step on the light, it would turn on. People be like, "What is that? What is he doing? How is he doing that?" Just something to get people's attention. And at that time, I started throwing shows.
Okay.
So I said, okay, so I can't just perform at shows. I gotta also throw shows where I perform, and I also invite other performers, which is how I started fucking with the Federation, the Big Kid Boots at 103.
Okay.
Because when I would book my shit, I booked so I had a show called Kirby Thursdays, right? And we would do it down on Zinfandel at a hotel in their bar area. The owner fucked with me and my business partner from Hawaii, named Jay Smooth, and we had it every Thursday for like 6 months, I would say, every Thursday. Shout out Homicide, rest in peace. He came through. Homicide was the type of nigga like, I want to get in. And I was like, bro, me and my bro, it was $10, man. He was like, $10? Who the fuck I'm gonna pay to get in the club for? You know I'm Homicide, nigga.
Damn.
I said, I got respect for you, homie. But it's 10 to get in. He said, nigga, I shut this motherfucker down.com. You don't let me in. I said, nigga, I can't disrespect. I can't even be mad at this nigga. He pushing the line. He want to get in that bad. I said, Homer, go. Get in the club. Man. So he got in. Another Thursday, we had one of my homies, Pimpin' Ken, man. He brought Mac Dre. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. He brought Mac Dre to my door at the Kirby Thursday before it was open and said, bro, you know this Mac Dre, he just got out. I said, man, I know who this is. I said, what's up, Dre? Dre don't know me, but I know him. Nigga, that's Mac Dre. And he and he said, I want Mac Dre want to perform. I said, man, Mac Dre could perform here anytime he want to. So what's happening? We set up the arrangement. He was going to perform that night. So he does. Mac Dre comes. He got the wig on.
Yeah.
He on stage performing. My cousin Celeb, who part of Hyrisk still at this time, because we was doing some of our Hyrisk shit as well as my solo Mafiyo shit. I wasn't done with the group, you know what I mean? We was still intertwining that shit. And he puts his arm around Mac Dre, just to vibe with him and shit as he was doing one of probably his favorite songs. And somewhere in his ring, he had a ring like this, a big old beautiful diamond ring. It get caught in Mac Dre's wig. and Mac Dre pull it this way, and my cousin tried to, I guess, pull his arm off around him, and it snatched the wig off. Bow! The wig come off. Yeah! Nigga, Mac Dre stopped the show. He mad. His homie like 6'6", mad too. My cousin 6'6" too. Shout out Big Aunt Deezy. So and I had Creek Mob niggas there and other homies there. You in Sac, so you're not gonna really, it's a lot of us out. This nigga, Mac Dre mad. And I would be mad too. So he takes his anger outside, right? We go outside too. We're trying to calm him down. We're sorry, bro. We didn't mean for that to happen. My cousin is sorry. My cousin, they're like, bro, I wasn't even trying to do that. You know what I mean? Dre mad. His cousin mad. My cousin mad. His cousin for being mad at us. Somebody threw a punch. Now we fighting, niggas is fighting, running to their car, trying to grab whatever they trying to grab. And the whole show is over for that night. Shit breaks up. Nobody's killed, nobody's shot, thank God.
So Hyrisk gets in a scuffle with Mac Dre.
With the Mac, man. And Mac Dre wasn't putting up with it, and we wasn't either, honestly. We was like, once you niggas get mad, niggas is mad. It don't matter who you is. But it was no disrespect, meant, you know what I mean? But that's a moment that I will never forget. You know? It's just real shit, you know? And then, as the Kirby Thursdays kept going, we was clocking though. You know what I mean? We was making money, hand over fist. We was barely putting any money into it. And B Legit was there one night. He in the parking lot chilling with the drink.
Oh, yeah.
B-La came through. I was like, yeah, this shit smacking. When you see cats like that showing up, you didn't invite them. They just there because it's the place to be. So that's when it rang in my head, I should do more shows. You know what I mean? I should just continue to do shows, you know?
That's dope.
Yeah.
So now, how long are you throwing shows for? You say you started, what, in 2004 or 5-ish?
Yep, 2004. So the shows, because it was so much drama, and because places were becoming harder to book as a black male in Sacramento, I couldn't just walk in there and really have a fair shot at getting something that would be worth my while or getting a good fair price because of all the bullshit, you know what I mean, that be happening. with niggas and rap and hip hop in clubs in Sac. If you remember back in them days, that was when they was making niggas dress code. Downtown Sac, you dress code. Don't come in with no Jordans. Don't come in with no hats. You know, I live in LA now, and it ain't no dress code nowhere, bro. And that's how it should. And it's been like that. It should be like that.
Oh, yeah.
But you know how Sac was, so I decided to move into the realm of television.
Okay.
Instead of doing shows, because with television now you could touch 1 million people. With a show you only touching 300, 400, 500 people, and it take you 2 weeks to set it all up. Television, whole new platform, baby.
For real. Okay, so you get into television. What do you start doing?
So with the television shit, man, RapKind TV is what I ended up calling my show, and I got inspired by, once again, I'm bringing up the homie Slow Mo. Slow Mo had me one day host one of his TV shows he was doing at local access cable. It was called the What's Crackin' Show. It was Marvelous was on there, but I was doing a newscaster type interview.
Okay.
I had to read from a prompter and just really report like I'm doing the news. I had to wear my tie and all the shit.
Oh,
he was so impressed with it. He was like, man, you should do that for real, for real. I said, that's pretty dope. How do I get involved? He told me how. I went down there and got involved. And the next thing you know, I'm in the classes learning how to cut up on Apple computers.
Okay.
So I'm taking my
video
little
editing?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm taking my little handheld camera with 2 of my peoples, a chick and one of my homies, and we going to the bowling alleys. And I got the mic hooked into the VHS recorder, and I'm recording.
Okay.
And I'm just talking to people on the motherfucking fly.
Oh, no.
Feel me?
Oh, just walking up to random people?
Randoms.
And just asking them what questions or something?
Asking them silly questions.
Okay.
And this was because we see a lot of that going on now in media. You know what I mean? But this was back in 04, 05. But now in 2021, 22, that's the thing to do. So what you wearing? So how much is that on your feet?
It's more capable now to record, you know.
I was on that
then, yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Because I knew that when you say dumb shit on the mic, people like to hear that and see that and listen to it. I don't know why human culture is like that, but we are, American culture specifically. We love that dumbass shit. It just doesn't even have to make sense. Just say something and be stupid, make somebody laugh, insult somebody. You'll be just fine. So I started doing that, and then I went from bowling alley to nightclubs. I started hanging outside the nightclubs. When it let out, whoever's in there, I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
I'll put it on TV the very next week, so that the people that was there were passing the flyers out saying this is the date and time you're gonna see yourself on TV. They'll be like, wow, I'm really on TV. And then they'll tune in the next week, and there they is.
So, and where are you playing this on? Where's people seeing this?
People were seeing it the very next week. That's what made it
Where?
catch. On access cable. All you had to do is have Comcast.
Okay, yeah.
And because we was passing out flyers everywhere, people could be like, okay, let me see if it's on tonight. Because remember, there wasn't no Instagram, it wasn't no Facebook.
And what is this RapKind television? What is it based on? You walking around doing the interviews? Is there any other thing part of that platform?
Live performances.
Live performances.
Yep.
Okay.
So we would.
You recording live performances of what? Who?
Of local acts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So because we started being able to get in the clubs and film. So then when everybody let out, we interviewing everybody.
Okay.
But it eventually evolved into I'm in the club now interviewing people.
Okay.
And then when these club owners and promoters can see themselves in their events on TV the very following week, because the biggest thing was you can't wait no 3 months, 2-3 months for that shit to come out. That shit has to come out like hotcakes. Next week, you can see it. And then they be like, wow. They get it. It clicks. Like, so if I do a show this week, I'll be able to tell everybody they can see me on TV next week. You're damn right. And it took a lot of work to go in and do that, put that together, and have it ready to air. So that's where I started learning my craft.
Oh, dope. Okay, what year is this part when you kind of got all that established?
05.
05. So where does RapKind television start going from there, and Mafiyo, where you start going from there? You got this establishment now. You already got like a weekly show coming out with you doing interviews of people locally, shows locally. What starts happening? What formulates with that?
So now I'm starting to see the power of television, even local television. It's powerful. When people see you on TV, I don't care if it's local cable, there's something that happens in the mind that sets you apart from seeing you on MySpace or YouTube or shit like that. So I say, you know what? Let's start interviewing big people. You know what I mean? Let's try to get some big people. So I got My brother, I trained him how to be my manager, UB, shout out. He's such an incredible manager now. That man can manage anybody. He started reaching out to people and saying, hey, give us opportunity to come, da-da-da-da-da. So we got with Vivica Fox, one of our first celebrities, because we emailed the Millerism camp, and we professionally sent them something. They was like, you know what, come through. Viv is cool, we'll let you interview Viv. That's our sorority homegirl. So we came through, and lo and behold, Viv is a street chick. You know what I mean? She was like cool with everything.
Getting a lot of love tonight, RapKind Television. You already know who we with. Vivica A. Fox.
In the house of Sacramento.
Hey.
Happy Halloween, y'all. What's poppin'?
Happy Halloween. Vivica, how are you?
I am so blessed. You know, I'm actually happy to be in a warm place. I'm headed to New York in the morning. So I told everybody when I got out of the car, I said, you know what? Only in California can you celebrate Halloween and it's beautiful outside.
Hey, we were all talking earlier, and we were talking about the Glam God show.
Yes.
Talk to us about that, because that's exciting.
Well, Glam God was a reality show that I was a host of where we took 12 stylists and we moved them into a house and we gave them 4 weeks to compete in red carpet experience of dressing celebrities. And the grand prize winner won $100,000 and the title of Glam God, and that was won by Industria. Yeah.
We cannot wait until that comes to our airwaves.
She sees some brothers that look good and look like they about their business, and she embraced me. So I got that interview. Once I got that interview, we started using that interview to send to other celebrities. When you come to town, we would like to talk to you. And we never got to know, damn near. Never got to know. Okay, cool, come through. So we started getting in the clubs, right? Once we started getting in the clubs, the smart promoters was like, the same thing. Oh, you can film this, and then we can be on TV next week? Yes. As soon as I proved it to them, they were like, you have a residency here now. We need you here every week, carte blanche, free drinks, on stage, VIP passes, everything. Just make sure you're doing it, putting it on TV. Okay, cool. That was Club Azucar, one of them, for Big Al. We did this same pattern in Stockton, Modesto, and throughout Sacramento.
Yeah, because that station reaches out there, don't it?
No, we had to. I actually had to go out there and establish it.
Yeah, they got
their own in Stockton. They got their own in Modesto and other places.
Real talk.
So it just snowballed from celebrity to celebrity. People would see it, like the radio station DJs, they see it. So I'm now somebody that they do want to associate with because I have a platform that's respectable. You know me? So Big Kid Boots and Wayne and all these dudes at 102 and 103 was like welcoming now. They're like, cool, yeah, come through. Big Kid Boots took me with him to a high school with Nate Dogg one night. I'm sitting in the bleachers, me and Big Kid Boots and Nate Dogg just chilling. You feel me?
Did you get an interview? No.
I didn't even get an interview from him because he was so quiet, and he was really like not really there for the interview. He was just there, seemed like doing a job. You know what I mean? He was probably in the town, and he was hired to come do his thing, run around with the radio guy. But I was there. You know, and I was just seeing the power of this. You feel me? The power. But the power is not just in this thing. The power is putting it on TV at that time.
Yeah, real television that everybody in the city can tap into.
Tap into. A million people.
Which is pre-internet.
Pre-internet is the key, too. Yeah.
Real talk. So that was even huger back then.
It was huge then because your outlets was either paper, print, magazine, or TV, or the movie theater.
Real talk.
And TV was the most accessible.
That's dope. So where's it start taking you now? You're starting to get all these more celebrity guests and stuff like that. Let us know who some of the celebrity guests that you you recorded during the times, the beginning stages after Vivica Fox and so on.
Viv, man, Short Dog showed us so much love.
Mafiyo Blacklight checking in, RapKind Television. I'm here with Sir Too Short, man. The king, man. The king of Northern California and worldwide, though, for real, to be honest with you. How you doing, Short?
Oh, man, we just coming off stage. It was a good one. As you see, we right here right now. I'm talking about the ladies and the pictures and stuff. I'm trying to do the interview, and there's just too much going on. It's a hell of a distraction. If she say take a picture with me,
you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no to her, man. You know what I mean? And it's just like that. So, that's what we're dealing with right now. I actually, earlier,
Sacramento.
We did Sacramento earlier, and I don't really do 2 shows in one night a lot, but tonight was, it's a Bay thing. It's going into Memorial Weekend. I love the Bay so much that I'm like,
up?
I'm not even working the rest of the weekend. I usually do holidays for
Okay,
E40 showed us so much love. Shout out Big Ol' Meezy.
Big Ol' Meezy.
You know what it is. So that stick with it. We eat,
E40, how you doing?
I'm good, family. Hey, we out here supporting that boy Jacka. Go pick up Jacka album, man. This stores right now. That boy get down, man. Made up, man. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Jacka. One love, family. Stay mashing on their ass, man. Bob figures. We love y'all.
What you got, Drew? What you got coming out next, man?
Man, we got E40 new album, man. I'm producing the whole thing, the revenue retrieving, you know what I mean? We got the Bay Pictures too coming out, you know, DB's album, all types of shit for the shit in front of it, man, you know what I mean? 09, 010, everything, man, you know what I mean?
Hey, Mafiyo Blacklight, we in the building with E40, Meezy. What's happening,
What's up, family? Hey, Big Ol' Meezy, TGC. The album coming soon. Sick with it. You know what I'm talking about all day. Doing it real big.
Shout out DJ Pizzo for the plug as well. Always showing us love, just like Ol' Meezy did. Always showing us love. E40. We did Snoop. You know what I mean? Showed us love.
RapKind, man. Good to meet you tonight, brother. Thank you for stopping for a second. I just wanted to say hello to you, get a shout out for RapKind, and see, is you gonna blow it up tonight or not? That's what they want to know.
Well, you know, normally what I do is I leave the building smoking, you know. But I'm just here to play in the Bay and have a good time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Southern California, but you know, whenever I come to the Bay, it ain't nothing but love. These are my homeboys, my loved ones. I grew up respecting OG Too Short and, you know, Phil Mo Slim and all the players that do what they do out here. So it ain't nothing but some love and respect for me. Whenever I come to the Bay, I come here to just get a little bit of love. You know, it's like the fountain of youth for me, you know what I'm saying? So to all my players and partners out here in the y'all know how it is. It ain't nothing but some love, homie. Yeah, out of there.
Snoop showed us so much love. He invited us to his wife's birthday party, a Rolling 20s in Hollywood. We was in there doing Rolling 20s. And Lady of Rage had a lot to do with that too. Shout out Lady of Rage, Sugar T. I mean, I could go on so far. I mean, we done everybody, bro. Lil Jon, B.O.B., Yin Yang Twins. Who else you want to talk about? Brooke Hogan, Maya. These is people that I'm talking to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, shout out Red Man, Method Man took us on tour. DJ Dice, shout out Dice. I mean, it goes on, man. List goes on.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg.
Good, everybody out there. It's the ghetto superstar Maya in the building.
And this is E40, man.
It's your girl Vivica A. Fox, and you are watching RapKind.
Watching RapKind.
Don't forget to watch RapKind.
When you're watching RapKind, you dig?
Hey yo, this Meth right here.
Hey y'all, this is Craig Cameron.
Your man Montel Jordan up in the house.
This is your boy Chiquity Barge.
What's up, y'all? This is Casey. Right now, you checking out RapKind Television, man. Keep it locked. And you watching RapKind. That's what it is.
Doing it big right now. RapKind TV. Holla at your boy.
You're watching RapKind Television.
Paul Wild putting it down. RapKind TV.
Hey, yo, what up? It's your man Nelly right here, and you watching RapKind TV. All right, keep it locked. Holla.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Florida live in the building. You watching RapKind all day. Believe that.
Yo, what's up, RapKind Television? It's Brooke Hogan. Keep it locked.
Yeah, what it do? What's going down? What is it? What's up, You're checking out RapKind TV.
Yo, this is Fat Joe, and you are tuned in to RapKind.
Yeah, boy. Jason Derulo, and you're watching RapKind Television.
Yo, what's up? This is C-Web, and you're watching RapKind TV.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Too Short. You watching RapKind TV, and that's how we do it.
And it was just like, man, I need 40 on TV. All damn near every week I need 40. And then Mr. Fab too. I wanted Mr. Fab on TV every week. I wanted him on TV every week in SAC. Because he was so talented with the freestyles, bro. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Yeah,
Freestyle
real talk.
King.
Freestyle King, baby. Fabby Davis Jr.
For real. That's dope. So now what's going on? I mean, man, you out there, you networking the whole industry, you know what I'm saying, in and out, Northern Cali, West Coast, out, models, singers, actors, you know, the whole stuff. Now, what does RapKind start going from there? Like, so, and where are we placing this at? 2010-ish? Where we going?
So 2006, 7,
okay.
We get the bright idea. My manager, my brother UB, shout out once again. most talented man I know, managing me. He decides to start. Well, first of all, Vivica Fox told us how to get our content to TV production companies that are looking for what we're doing. So my brother took that advice and started sending our packets out to people who are companies that say, we want your content. And we ran into one company called PTVN, Punch Television Network, out of Los Angeles.
Okay.
He submitted the stuff, and they didn't call us for like 4 months. We just get a call out of nowhere. And coincidentally, it was the night we were interviewing Snoop in San Francisco at the Warfield Stadium. We were interviewing Snoop Dogg. We had just done that. We was all excited. We had interviewed Rage that night. Max Sean, shout out Max Sean. He had rode out the red carpet that night. And we got a call from them. They was like, hey, is this RapKind? Is this Demetrius Bishop? Is this Your Honor? Yeah, that's us. Who is this? This is Joseph Collins with Punch Network. I'd like you to come out to LA and sit down and talk with me about your show. We was like, really? Okay. Shit, man. It's late out here. You know, we just got done filming Snoop Dogg. You know, had to drop the name on him. You know what I mean? Since you talking about LA and shit. So he was like, is that right? Yeah, well, call me tomorrow. So lo and behold, we called him, and it was legit. He flew us out to LA and put us up for 7 days, and he had an unfinished big ass studio. It was unfinished, so it was like still being built, but we were sitting in a part of it that was still in wood. You know what I mean? Like the frame wasn't even up yet. And he was showing us how to edit the footage for a 30-minute satire. Take it away from looking like a DVD where you just throw shit in there anywhere and graphics is here and there, and it just looks so street. He made it look ready for television.
Okay.
And he sent me back home after that 7 days and said, do all your episodes like that from now on. I said, yeah, I'm doing it. And I did.
That's dope. So now you out there, man, networking with this agency out in LA. Where does RapKind start going from there?
So we're doing our shows in the format that he advised. Now it's really blowing up.
Okay.
When people see it, they think it's on TV.
And where it's still getting played on the Access.
Right now it's Access Sacramento, Access Stockton, Access Modesto, and Atlanta. Is where I had it. Yep. I had it there all on my own, just from networking, talking to these stations, letting them know who I was, doing the proper paperwork, and getting it on, and sending them shit every week. I'm sending them 4 episodes a month, you know, so they can play 1 a week, and then they do reruns for you so you can get caught up, you know, with new episodes. I win a WAVE award. Access Sacramento gave me a WAVE award. I don't remember what the acronym stands for. That was 08. 08, okay. And I got it for the Chris Webber interview that I did with him at his club at Center Court.
This is a real ass cat right here. C-Web, man, he welcomed us into his club. Thank you, C-Web. Much respect and much love, man.
Yo, what's up? This is C-Web. Here at Center Court Restaurant. Too Short is here. We get live, and you're watching RapKind TV.
So that was very uplifting for me, and it made me just more confident about my show. Now, as we keep doing our shit, Joseph Collins offers me a deal, PTVN, and says, hey, Mafiyo, why don't you give me 12 episodes? I have you in Texas and Arizona. I said, okay, but how much you gonna pay me? He's like, right now we're just gonna do a licensing deal. So if we get commercial ads around your show, then we'll pay you. I said, sounds great to me. Take the shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm a grower. I cook this shit regularly. I can crank these episodes out like you wouldn't believe. I'm like, here, take them. So he took them all over Arizona and Texas. But I only gave him 12 episodes because I wasn't giving you no more without money. But I took a chance and said, okay, let me see what you can do with it.
These ones do, yeah.
Right. And he did the thizzle thing with it. He did it because I had people, I got relatives in Texas. They seen it. I don't know nobody in Arizona, but I had this one white boy that I was fucking with, and he told me he seen it. You know, I met him on the internet.
Okay.
Just reaching out to people saying, oh, you live in Arizona? Do you watch this? Have you ever seen that? And he, lo and behold, he did.
What, through MySpace or something?
Through Facebook at that time, because this was 08, yeah.
Okay.
So, his name was Jeremy, matter of fact. Shout out, G. And, so he did that, and he put my stuff out there, but I had no money, feel me? But I did have notoriety. So that helped me, just for my own self. It helped me like I'm out there. It just made me feel like I wanted to feel from what I was doing with my content.
We're talking in other states, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not just local.
right. It ain't just local no more.
Stretches with the running lights, burning up 100 mics. Calendar book show dates about 100 nights. Armani's what we like, hopping about 100 flights. Sugar Boy and Mafiyo, they say we done it right. Our sound is big, they saying it's gigantic, or should I say Titanic? It's how we do it in dynamic. We on the road, 24 and some more. We taking photos for the promos, now we gotta go. Next stop, the Vegas Strip, finna spend some dough. We with some chicks that say we heard you on the radio. We in the club, popping that bud and living it up. 50 groupies in the booth and they be giving it up. They wanna sit with us, they wanna get with us. Pour that twist in their glass, they wanna sip with us. And now we let them know, here's where the party go. Penthouse top flow at the Bellagio.
That's dope. So what now you, okay, so now you know, you're in a lot more states, a lot more cities. The show is growing. You just continuously keep interviewing the top, you know, some of the top stars, you know, pretty much, you know, moving. Now where does RapKind start going?
So now we getting into the arena venues. So now our show is taking us from the local nightclubs. 2008, 9, and 10 now.
Okay.
So we got so popular in the clubs that the radio stations now are inviting us to do the holiday summer jams. Summer jam, or jam out in the park. Capitol Mall jam, where there was 10,000 people on the Capitol Mall that day. You know what I mean? And that was still some work too, because a lot of times radio station wouldn't let us in. We would have to call the celebrity. Like, I'll give you an example. For the FM 102 Capitol Mall, where everybody was at the Capitol Mall, Baby Bash was there, Flo Rida was there, Carrie Hilson was there, and Nelly was there. Nelly, we had contacted Nelly on our own, and he said, it's good, y'all can come fuck with me. I like it, Dirty, I like it. We said, okay, cool. We called a radio station 102 and said, yo, this is who we are. We're gonna be in there with Nelly. We just needed a little more information about where to check in. You're not on the list. What you mean, Nelly? You can't get in here. We said, okay, so what you want us to do then, in order for you guys to, you know, understand that we're a legitimate company and we're coming in? No, you have Nelly's people call us. And they said it with the kind of talk like that'll never happen. 30 minutes later, Nelly's people is on the phone with the 102. These is our people. They need full access. They need VIP passes. Make it happen.
It's history. That's how far.
Yo, what up? It's your man Nelly right here.
So this your boy Flo Rida live in the building.
Check one, check two, Mafiyo Blacklight. We in the bowels of the Capitol Mall, man, in Sacramento, California. The capital city of the West Coast state, man, the Golden State. We here, we gonna get Nelly, man. And not only Nelly, man, we got Carrie Hilson in the building, the New Boys, Jeremiah, and Baby Bash hosting like RapKind Television, always in the building. 102.5, good loving. Mafiyo Blacklight checking in right now. We exclusively in Morton's right now, man. Sacramento, California, the 916. We are graced with his presence, with many other artists too. And I must say, first, Carrie Hilson, New Boys, Jeremiah, and Baby Bash hosting. I'm here with Nelly. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, cuz. How you?
I'm good. You did a real good job on stage, first of all.
Appreciate it.
A lot of people, we were just walking through the crowd, and when you were on stage, a lot of people are just doing their thing. They're mouthing your hits.
Oh, yeah.
They know them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. SAC has always supported Nelly, the St. Lunatics, our whole family since day one, you know. So it's been a great market out here for us, and the people have been very supportive. So when we get a chance to rock, it's crazy. So, yeah, to have all them people rocking with you, especially from the first album till now, it's crazy.
Like, once again, man, the homie Bash has invited us into his situation, man. Hey, you hosting today. 102.5 is bringing it out. What's going on with it?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm part of the community out here in the Sac Town. So, you know, I perform annually at the Cinco de Mayo and the 102.5 live show. So I think it'd be good for me out here to host a little bit. Do my songs, you know what I'm saying? Go Girl ripped their head off. I need a Go Girl. Hey, that ripped their whole jaw off. You know, I'm about to go on stage and do another one after Nelly and then introduce Carrie Hilson. So I'm trying to do like the host thing, but still do the artist thing.
Mafiyo Blacklight checking in, RapKind Television, man. We in the 916 West Coast. Let me give you the W, like Pac used to do. Let me give you the W, yeah. We right here with one of the hottest and the greatest flow rider, man. What's up with you, Flo?
Oh man, you know, just happy. I just got off the plane, you know, from Switzerland. Got here, you know, did the show for all the fans here at Sacktown. You know, definitely loved it and enjoyed it, man. It's a blessing.
They call us back. But you know what? We apologize. There must have been some kind of mix-up or this, that, or the next. But you guys can come on down to the station and we got your packages ready. Cool. You know what I mean? That's all. Cool. So we come down there and we get our packages.
Big Al or who was it?
No, this ain't Big Al. This was because Big Al was at 101 at that time.
Okay.
And Big Al, for the record, has always been a supporter of RapKind.
Oh.
He's opened some doors for us. So this was some, you know, the red tapers. People that just be in there, they be here this year and be gone next year. You know what I mean? Just door gatekeeper ass motherfuckers.
Okay.
So we just go get our shit and we rocked it. We was backstage the whole night. Got the Nelly interview, the Flow Rider interview, Baby Bash, you know what I mean? And then and shit like that just takes us to the next radio station. They see it. We show them. They're like, that looks good. Y'all go ahead. Y'all can come in. Because they want this coverage. They especially want it if you're doing something with it that's touching a lot of people. And I was putting it on TV and on YouTube, and I was touching hundreds of thousands of people.
When did you create your YouTube channel?
Back in 08.
Okay.
Yep.
Now you got it on TV, Access, and you created a YouTube channel. Dope. Okay.
Yep. And we rolling from there, man. And that's when the money rolls in, because when the ground level of any industry sees you working at the upper levels, the ground level want to buy into it. So the ground level says, yo, what does it cost to get on your show? And I said, this is my packages. They pay, they get on TV. They pay, they get an interview. They pay, I show up and walk through. That was going on in 09, 10, 12. A lot of them years was me making money now off RapKind.
Oh, dope. That's dope. So, okay, so now where we at now? So you out here creating this income now. You got people management getting at you, wanting to put get on your show. And so where do we start going from there now that you're making this income and stuff like that with these?
So from there, we just doing that. That was a few years.
I know
of doing
we ended up
clubs.
networking sometime during that time too, around 2000.
What was it, like 13, 14? Like yep. That's when we started networking, and I saw your hustle, and I wanted to buy into your brand, because your brand would keep whatever you put your hands on, it's gonna be out there. It's gonna touch the people that matter, the people that listen to the music, the people that watch the DVDs. So you did a good job with my DVD that I did, a volume on that, and
appreciate that.
That was everywhere, bro. You proved that you had people. You put it in their hands and taking pictures.
Take a picture. Yeah.
That's what promoters are really supposed to do, or distributors that really on the ground level like that. So we also did music together, dope video.
Everything moving, everything moving, everything moving. I'm on one night. Everything moving, everything moving, everything moving, everything moving. Cops up night. Everything moving. I fell up in the club and the lights hella bright. It ain't they lights, they all my lights. Yeah, camera action, money's the attraction. Bitches chase niggas when they know that we stacking. And I'm already faded. Had a whole bottle of Ciroc before we came.
Yeah, Well, so the next big thing, the pinnacle thing with RapKind is that Punch TV finally said, you know what, we sold enough stock that now we have money for our producers. And that's when PTVN cashed me out.
Okay.
You know, and it went all throughout LA. It was everywhere in LA. It was on satellite, Dish Network, it was cable TV, and over the air antenna TV.
Okay.
You know, and that's when I had established my own office, and I was doing a whole bunch of shows and a whole bunch of content out in Sac. I was still in Sac at this time, and I just enjoyed myself, man, for like almost a year. You know what I'm saying? And Punch TV, they were a fledgling company, and what they did, in my opinion, the mistake that they made after a year of light success, they decided to change their platform to subscription-based only. Instead of letting people see it on cable, free over-the-air TV, or if you got Dish Network, it's there. If you got Charter, it's there. They took it away from those platforms, which are the main platforms, and said, now you got to pay me to watch it. And there's just, they unfortunately didn't have the kind of content that people are going to run and pay for. You know what I mean? You ain't got the Jeffersons on that shit. You ain't got All in the Family. You know what I mean? You ain't got Good Times. So motherfuckers really ain't trying to subscribe.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah, they just really just be like, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So even though I made a lot of money, Punch TV didn't continue on the track that they could have and should have. And it's just that'd be part of business sometimes. You gotta make mistakes to learn what not to do next time, because they still active. We just all waiting on to see what's the next move. Because brother Joseph Collins is a genius. First black man with his own network.
Oh, wow.
Oprah was the first black woman.
Okay.
He was the first black man.
Yeah, so you still don't know what can happen with that? Still got the content. So.
Oh yeah, he's still working too.
Okay.
So after that, I dealt with him. You know, my son does music. Yo, he composes. Shout out Yo, he composes.
Okay.
You know, and he really started coming up in like 2017. He had a hit record called Can't Be.
Only time I fucked with her when I'm fucking.
I know you want to be my bitch. I know you want to be my chick. Oh no, you can't be. I don't cuff no bitch. Oh no, you can't. You can't be my chick. No. Get hyphy, go stupid. Ain't doing nothing if it ain't looking lucrative. No, I ain't a dummy, but I'm still going stupidest. Ben has these, nah, nigga, I ain't new to this. Ay, I be gigging, I'm a fool with it. Speaking on my name, hell nah, I ain't cool with it.
And he produced it. He wrote the lyrics, the chorus, and we went and got Mike Sherm. Shout out Mike Sherm. And they did their music, and that shit went up over 1 million streams.
Oh, dope.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and he was very young, and he didn't know how to handle that type
so
of
that was 2017?
attention. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And he produced his own shit, and he kept producing, and we had a couple other lightweight hits, but that Can't Be was definitely, we got a plaque from Spotify for the hitting the 500,000 mark when we hit the 500,000. Yeah. So I'm very proud of that young man, and he's still working right now. Always look for Yo, he composes music, because it drops regularly.
Okay.
He dropping regularly. We live in LA right now, and that's where we out there hustling, living in LA.
Oh, dope. What y'all out there doing in LA?
So we got studio. We run our own studio. We was running our own studio in Sac as well.
Okay.
I mean, he runs a studio in LA. Also doing shows. We in the show circuit. I gotta shout out my cousin Aunt Dee, man, cracking tacos, because he started a taco business.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, man. He been doing his taco business, and when I come out there, I became a partner.
Okay.
And now we doing a taco business together. You know, we established a sports bar recently. Oh yeah, sports bar was cracking. I did my birthday party out there. You know what I mean? And we had comedy shows out there. But the main thing,
in LA?
It's in East LA.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in East LA. The bar is called the Pacifico, and Crackin' Taco runs the kitchen.
Okay, what street is this?
So I'd have to look at the flyer.
You had kind of towards Pomona or something, or?
No, East LA. It's like 20 minutes from South Central.
Okay.
15, 20 minutes from South Central. So, or Compton. Either way you look at it, you know what I mean? All that's right bunched in together. So, but Ant lives in South Central, and when we leave his house, it's 10, 20 minutes before we get there.
Okay.
East LA. You know what I mean? I'm not that good with LA yet, but it is the East LA area.
Oh yeah, okay.
And this is lovely.
Pomona's kind of like South Eagle, like it's like.
I ain't been to Pomona yet. Yeah. There's so much out there in LA, bro. Yeah. It's so big, bro. You know what I mean? You could be somewhere, and it take you 3 hours to get somewhere. You still down there in Southern Cali. Yeah. It'd be the traffic.
I ain't been all through that thing. For real.
So you already know. So, so the Crackin' Taco, booming business, man. We could set up anywhere and kill it. We do a lot of private catering to events that are doing modeling shows or you know, concert venues. So yeah, it's exciting, man. It really is. I love living in Southern Cali. Thank you.
I love seeing you do that, man. For real.
Right on, bro. Right on.
So what? Anything you know you might want to tell the people we might have left out? You know, anything you could think of you want to tell the people?
Man, it's a lot of people, man. But without dropping names and stuff, just stick to what you believe in. If you feel it in your heart and in your mind that it's viable and that it could work, do it. It might take a while for you to see the fruits bear, but as long as you planting seeds and watering them, something gonna grow. You know what I mean? And if you decide not to continue doing something, beware, you could regret it a lot later. You know, don't stop what you're doing, don't stop your hustle. I don't even like to call them dreams really, because they're more than dreams, they're visions. You know what I mean? They're you think about what you want to do in life and who you want to be and what you want to accomplish and project it into the physical realm. But you can't just be like Superman with the X-ray vision. You actually got to do some work.
Real talk.
You feel me? You got to get out there and say, okay, I want to do this. So here goes step 1 to 100 to do. I got to do all these steps, and then that vision on the other side, I'll come out and I'll be there. It could take 2-3 years. It could take a year. It could take some people 6 months. Don't stop your grind. Don't let nobody discourage you. If you feel like it's real, then keep doing it. But don't be no bum. That's the one thing I'm gonna say, because a lot of people, I see it in LA a lot, where people, how do I say it? People feel like they don't have to keep themselves with income. You know, if you don't want to have a job, then start your own business. But don't just not do nothing. Don't just be living off people. Don't be living off your mama. Don't be just living in somebody's basement. Hustle.
Yeah, it happens if you're young or something. But,
right. And sometimes it be these old cats too. Hustle. So yeah, that's about all I'm gonna say, man. All of you.
Dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? You definitely been doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you've been a, you know, a motivational person. You know what I'm saying? It's, for some people to look at, and you know, and that's one of the reasons why we have you here today, Mafiyo, man. Because for all the decades, you know what I'm saying, you didn't put in the work. Your story we just heard. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you done did. So we want to make sure that we bring you here, man, and make sure that we give you all your props for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? All your flowers, you know what I'm saying? You know, all your blessings, bro. All your props, man, for all your hard work and dedication to this game, man, and being an influencer and stuff, and doing everything that you've done and been through. So, man, we just want to, you know, like I said, give you your love for that, man. Like I said, y'all, we is in here, man, like I said, Sacramento's own, out of Elder Creek, you feel me? Southside Iraq, as they call it, you know what I'm saying? We is in here, man, with nothing other than one of the entrepreneurs of Sacramento, man. Nobody but Mafiyo Blacklight. Yay! Thank you, big bro.
Thank you. We everywhere, you never there, man. So it's my job to bring you the latest and greatest in hip-hop, R&B.
Let's go, son.
I always go for the long shot, nigga. Picking money out of trees like I grow pot. Wait until that album drop. Success is genetic. My people look successful, so you know that I'ma get it. I'm a rock star, nigga. A rapper on TV, the letter F cool, but I only wanna see G's. You know them bands, we throw them at the strip tease. Mama shake that ass, but let me see them lips, please. But I never trust him. Chris said they ain't loyal, slick like a can of oil. That bitch ain't from the soil, and you niggas too. That jewelry hella fake. You thirsty like a female, so go ahead and hate.
I got a lot on my mind, you done picked the wrong time. Don't fuck with me, bitch, I get ya. Hustle all night on the streets with the family, cause ain't shit real, you gotta feel me. I don't trust none of them niggas. I don't trust none of them niggas. Eyes on the prize, touch mine gon' die.